Sure.
What could go wrong?
Alrighty. Then, Chapter 8 of our Brazilian adventure, or as it's also known, Deeply and Greedily. So, the first downtime is over. You have managed to advance a little in your magic. Jackal are still trying to do seekings. Somehow, the rites of the blood are not working as they should in the dreams. Everything is wrong. And yet, here you are. So, which of you habitually have senses on? In other words, which ones of you were not trying to quit magic for a month to get rid of paradox?
Oh yeah, I was trying to quit magic for a month.
Did anyone have
Nice, were you
magicals?
trying to quit magic last?
I mean, I did quit magic for a while, but I didn't have as much paradox as you guys. I'm not sure how much
If you
time I actually
had,
to quit for.
if you had 5 or less at the start of downtime, you wouldn't have had to quit the coincidental stuff.
Okay, yeah, then I would have prime senses on, I guess.
Yeah,
As
I would
always.
have Prime Life Sense on.
Now, you were not above 5, right? Right. Okay.
No, I was not.
Okay. Then, this probably happens not at midnight, because midnight is a time of magic and awesomeness to people. That's when, the fun creatures come out. It's the hour after midnight, like 1 a.m., when the world is actually dark and unpleasant. One of you is probably on watch, I would say. Unless you're...
Yeah.
So, roll off. To see which one of you witnesses this, and I'm gonna roll for Craft, because he has well, no, he was burning off past 5 as well, so would probably one of you.
Just 1d10 then?
Yeah, both of you.
Oh.
Roll off. Okay, it is at the changing of the watch that day. You just feel the ripple of power just ripple out and wash over you, and you both turn, and you just see like a rip in the sky that's sort of a lighter rainbow coloring in the middle, surrounded by a black rainbow that's slowly pulling apart on the other end of the village.
Yay!
Oh god.
That's probably them creating the Freehold or Darkhold. Can I roll intelligence code for this?
Roll perception occult to try and figure out what it might be. You have 3 in occult and you have prime 1 running. Gonna say that this is a 7 with how much you can figure out being a matter of how many successes you get, essentially.
Okay. Hey!
Do you have a specialty to go with that?
No, sadly not. I don't think we did specialties anyway.
Yeah, I don't think we...
For a cult? Oh no, you broke up the specialties, that's right.
Okay.
How typing intensifies.
So, yeah. It's... You analyze it carefully with your senses. Nathan, are you... You don't have a cult, right? Or you have very little?
I have one.
So I assume you're not gonna be helping him figure this out.
Yeah, I don't have good dice. Not really.
Okay. So, you look at it, you analyze it. From what you've seen previously, you're pretty sure that that is a connection to the dreaming, like an energetical one. And based on how the rip is spreading and shaping itself, your best guess would be that they found or had throughout this month created a weak spot, and now they are making an actual connection there and are essentially crafting a permanent gate of some kind. Since you know the one down in the node is not accessible to them, possibly.
Well, fuck.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Does this make her magic less like more coincidental because of what's happening outside?
Not necessarily, because the dreaming magics are protected by the mists, so normies don't perceive them. There's like a barrier between normal
Oh, fuck.
consensus
I thought
reality and... Yeah, essentially, changelings have built-in defenses versus paradox, which also limit them at the same time. You don't. So, there's gonna be all kinds of bright lights perceivable by the mortals, and the moment they look away in a couple of minutes, the memory is gonna start fading from their minds.
That's
I'll inform Nathan that what's happening.
oh, so it's like the
Yeah, it's probably
Hey,
really
nice.
terrible. I mean, we could always let it finish, and then we could steal it from them, and then have two nodes.
You know, what kind of a node do you think the Lane are likely to make here? Or what type of freehold? I mean, they could make a workshop or a marketplace, or they could go with a stronghold.
Wait, they're making us another node. If you kill them, we can have two nodes.
Exactly.
Except it might
It's
not
like-
be finished yet. The process does not immediately stop, even after the rip achieves some kind of stable dimension. You can still see magic flaring up over there. It's an ongoing thing.
Oh god, just harvest the quintessence for me, Jacklor. Please, just draw the quintessence.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that, madam.
Can we tell any resonance from the thing?
Yeah.
Domination, betrayal, and torment.
I guess not so
I
much
see.
worse than our current node.
So, there's another fun thing, Jackalor. Roll a unlikely luck for me.
Hey!
Okay. All the dark
That's not
energies
bad.
that have been unleashed here in the past month and change have not yet corrupted the spirit guardians of your node.
That's bad.
I mean, at least we could get rid of them then if they were corrupted.
Do I have to go like fucking put a strongly like written letter on the fucking back of a Fae and drop it in the guy's front door?
Listen, they're just doing some yard work. They'll be done in a few days.
Sir, please keep your magical energies on your side of the fence. Thank you.
I don't think they're gonna stop building a Darkhold just because you
Well,
complain.
I think we need to nuke them then. If
Yeah,
they
nuke
will
them.
not respect our privacy laws, we have to punish them.
So how much quintessence do you think you'd need?
I,
How much you
I
fucking
don't
got?
even know. For Holocaust, huh?
Yeah, for mastery on it.
Hold on. Before we do that, we should hold on, Draco, I have a question about Gate.
Uh-huh.
Could Nyaxi use Holocaust? Because I know for a fact it will kill us as well, because bro's a cool kid like that. Would it go through the gate?
It's a connection, and Holocaust is usually line of sight. So
Okay.
you're essentially, it's not that it's a teleporter so much as that you're literally bringing the two places together by carving a shortcut through space-time.
Okay, so as long as Nyaxi doesn't look through the fucking gate, he won't Holocaust us on your side.
I wouldn't count on it. If the demon can perceive the other side through the gate, he can target you with Holocaust.
Okay, so you're saying have Nyaxi use Holocaust on top of the castle so that he can't perceive the gates?
You could try and finagle it, but out of character, Nyaxi does have a don't harm me or my associates clause in there. So unless Nyaxi removes you as an associate...
That'd be funny. Nyaxi wouldn't. We spent time over spanking Brosa.
Yeah, you're on the list, dude.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
no,
think
like...
you're on there some time ago.
Well, I would be
Like-
careful. Like he said, you're on the list, allied. Best make careful use of any cover.
Look, if a frenzying red talon elder isn't gonna scare me, I better not fucking deal with revelations with Brosub, okay? I will be upset.
Does you have to... How does it even scale on mastery?
More
I think
targets.
it's 5 times speed.
More targets, oh.
And
So
you
how do we
can...
get all the terrain outside?
I mean, you can just pour faith into mastery and then faith into automatic successes and just go everything in that direction. Buildings, people, insects, and just
Strongholds.
and just turn it into a cone effect.
I mean, we could do it.
I mean, I'm down for it. I have total faith in you being able to just kind of just kind of like Liberty Prime their ass. Actually, better question, Draco. What happens if a demon shoots a Holocaust beam into a Dreamling Rift?
It would probably just dissipate in there. He would need to be actually targeting it, and as far as targeting other things of magic, that would be a Lore of Celestials instead kind of thing, I would think.
I was hoping I actually could just nuke the Dreaming, but I guess we can't do that.
I mean, you can, but you have to target specific object. If you could see their balefire, you might try to neuter that out of existence.
Wait, so if we find their balefire, we can target it?
It has
Wait,
to
hold
be
on, isn't that
perceived.
their node?
Yes.
Fuck.
But, well, essentially think of it this way. The Holocaust, as far as I know, is line of sight. So, essentially, it's a question of, can Broseph perceive it?
Can I help Nyaxi see through correspondence? I actually don't know if I can share, like...
It would have to be a direct connection. So if you carved open a hole in reality and actually bridged the gap between two locations as an actual rift, yes. If it was just distance senses, no, because demons generally aren't able to target things that are perceived through their sight abilities.
Actually, let me know if you want to do this. I will totally help you tactically deep strike their balefire.
I mean, is it wise?
I never said this was smart.
I never. Yeah, we should still do it because it's fun.
Crap! No, there's no reasonable person here to stop us from making horrible choices.
I know, right? It's great.
Please don't interact with the Red Talons like last time, Jack Lord.
Let's see. Normally Holocaust would be based on touch. So, how would this work? I would say that with Mastery, it can be upgraded to a range thing. So,
Could I wear Brosum?
if Nyaxi lets you, but you don't have
Hold on.
demonology and it has law up the ass, it will lawyer your ass.
I'm just not gonna fucking talk to it.
You still have to give it specific commands. Or you have to channel its lores through yourself. Which
Okay,
means
hold on.
that extra damage from Holocaust might rebound on you instead of Broseph. You will take corruption from the torment flowing through you.
Oh no, whatever will I do? I just don't believe in Fae even harder.
It's not that kind of corruption.
Oh no, that's my apologies. That's right. That's the worm taint corruption. Oh. Oh.
Or you can just tell, bro, I rescind the order to, not use lores and...
Broseph just fucking nukes us. Ah!
Okay! Boom! Mushroom cloud.
I mean, how much quintessence do you guys have again?
I'm
do
out.
You have, check it all.
I have 3.
So we have 6 all in all.
That
I
should
really-
be enough to kill some things, right?
I still got a question. What happens if I eat this nightmare?
Oh yeah, we could take away the, what are they called? The coins. That will give us some more contestants. Did we have any
Well,
other items?
I was gonna use that too because to establish a permanent gate between 2 points is 10 successes.
Plus whatever is
Ooh,
needed
yeah.
to make the connection in the first place. Then it's just for the permanency. So you're
Yeah, but
looking
you
at...
said I could grow familiar with the place by just kind of observing it through correspondence.
Sure. That makes sense. If you take your time, you can certainly prepare, but you're still gonna be looking at a few extra successes there, unless you're, exceptionally familiar with it.
So, like, I need these 2 coins, and I don't actually know what happens if you eat Nightmare Task.
You also
You
have
get
those
bad
4
weapons.
bullets.
Yeah, no, which is full of Nightmare Tasks. Also, am I
Yeah.
showing any signs of mutation yet?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Oh,
It's still growing
Understandable.
inside you.
that's fine.
So there were 4 bullets that all each had 1 task in them.
Yeah.
Yes, that I have on me.
We have 10 quintessence we can spend on mastery and.
Like I said,
successes.
Holocaust is normally a touch thing, and I will treat essentially it being like a skill, right? So it starts at touch. 1 mastery would up it to range of yards times faith, then 10 times faith, and it would go up like that. Or same for targets. So, for example, one of you could try to walk up to their fort, just rush forward, place your hand on the side of it, and go, ha ha ha, fuck y'all, boom.
And just nuke everybody inside.
Well, nuke the building at least.
Well, you want to kill. You don't want them coming out being angry. You want everybody inside to get fucking toasted.
There
Yep.
are other lores that might be better for that.
What would that
Holocaust.
be?
Well, let's see. There is Ignite and Command the Flame, which are both very nice. And it does have Voice of Heaven. So you could just put a few fate points into "Do not interfere with me," and then just go around torching the place.
I like this idea.
I feel like we're gonna do this right as like the werewolves are gonna like show up, and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, we've already lost them," and like Nyx is gonna be shooting fire out of his fucking hands.
So you stand in the ruins of your defeated enemies, tired, wounded, and happy, and then you hear the "Howl" in the distance.
I mean, at the point, fucking bindings are off.
What do you mean at that point the bindings are off? Hold on, what? Hold on! What? What the fuck does that mean?
Keep in mind that the defenses built into the ring do decay with the more faith you have it channel through its lores. You have to have something left to repair them with. It goes like this, right? There's 5 stages to this. First 3 give you automatic successes on any roll for it to try and corrupt you just by wearing it. So you're mostly safe as long as those are in place, right? Last one, or the 4th one is your standing orders, and the 5th one is just the foundations. If that goes, it's completely free and you can't repair it anymore.
How do we repair that? The ring?
It would be like a ritual that's part of how the item works. Next, you could do it with like an intelligence demonology roll. And
okay, I thought we needed like spears.
You wouldn't need spheres, but you would need quintessence. You would need to slowly, systematically feed raw power into the device.
Okay.
But, I mean, you can go a little nuclear, right?
Yeah, we
Come on, let's go nuclear.
Oh wait, couldn't we just get the name of the dude? Couldn't we just get the name of the guy in charge and all the other high-ranking guys use voice of heaven to be like, hey, you guys should come here and stand defenseless, and then Holocaust them?
This is like a great idea.
You could just tell the others to kill them.
Oh yeah, those 2 need to die. Or those 3 in case.
Oh yeah,
there's
that's
more
right.
of
I
them.
forgot. It's like it's a better version of dominate, fucking with no regard for your own well-being.
Yep. So we we summon all of them together, and then we just say that those who need to die. And watch the brawl and have summon the werewolves to come after them afterwards.
I mean, we should. Fuck, we can't open the gate right away because then they fucking know Nyx a demon worshiper.
Yeah, we open the gate a bit after that.
You think they won't smell it?
So we're then.
Look,
So at this point in game, they have been staring at the event in deep contemplation for 5 in-game minutes. The rift seems to have stopped spreading wider at the moment, and there's just a steady thrum of power from over yonder.
I think we need to deal with that.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's gonna go away, so we could wait until morning. Or do you want to wait the other?
We should probably wait and let them sleep on it, but we should tell them afterwards at least.
Sure.
So something horrible happened during the night. We thought you need your beauty sleep.
What happened? What happened?
The nightmare creatures open some kind of rift.
Oh.
Details.
And you guys thought I was ugly enough that I needed beauty sleep through this?
We didn't.
Who is
think it was
holding the
important.
golden pen?
I'm pretty
Who's
sure that's on
holding
like
the golden
a.
pen?
Didn't we like kind of just like put that in like a pen jar on like a table? And
Okay, then as you try to describe the events, both of you make willpower rolls at 8.
Oh. Oh yeah.
That's right, man. Oh wait, wasn't that actually lower? Oh well, I mean everybody fucking remembers anyway. God bless.
It's kind of fuzzy for you, Naxi. You remember it normally, Jackal, or oh yeah, that definitely happened. That was the thing.
I'm going to take the pen now.
But you already remember perfectly. Why? Why are you taking the pen now?
Just in case, because I don't know exactly how that works.
I'm gonna go talk to the Mr. Golem dude. That's been really nice. That's been acting as the go-between for me and fucking the werewolves.
Okay.
Excuse me, guardian, good sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry for bothering you. With the next communication, please inform the other, on the other end that what did you say it looked like?
A hole cut into the reality with a dark rainbow flowing through it.
Yes, that has happened nearby, and we don't know what it is, and we'll be ready to
Have a good
check it
idea
like.
what it is? I already told you.
Think of it this way: it's like a more normal rainbow, kind of in the middle, and the dark rainbow acting as sort of the like jaws of life, forcing the opening wider. You know, that kind
Okay.
of thing.
Yeah, some really bad shit's happened. And that we'll be ready to go. Okay, I just need another week worth of oh fuck no, I need another 2 weeks so I could get Quintet my fucking paradox. Another 2 weeks and whatnot, I'd be ready to go. To connect the thing. Shit's bad. Thank you, good guardian spirit.
That's not very well.
Are you feeling okay?
This is such a problem.
Look, guys, I'm sorry. I should not have soaked the paradox like I fucking did willy nilly, and now everything's fucking stuck on me.
I mean,
He
it's
just looks you in the eye and
that
says, "I will do my duty. I pray that you remember yours."
What's your duty?
Out of character, what the fuck's my duty?
I mean, you do
Take
hold
the
the
place.
token. It might be making assumptions about what your duty is.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
You haven't impressed them necessarily with your commitment to protecting this place at any cost.
That's fine.
I mean, nobody has fucking taken it from us, so it's.
I gotta go burn off this paradox. I have to be useful. I'm sorry, but this paradox I need to get down.
You can just eat the paradox and have it watch on you, right?
Allied, give me a luck roll.
No, because the roll that I'll be making for the gate jackalour is vulgar no matter what, unless it was from two
Yeah,
sanctum.
but yeah, what Chris was saying.
Yeah, give me a luck roll, Allied.
Oh no. Okay,
Okay.
that was for me, right?
No, that was for someone else.
Oh well, terrible things have just happened.
Okay.
Was that for our homie that nope?
No idea.
Don't fucking do this to me, man.
So,
The fucking Fae are just carving out a new empire because of us.
let's see. How much time are you letting pass? Are you planning on doing anything the next day?
Unless we're gonna nuke the shit out of them, we're not probably gonna do anything right now.
Okay.
So are we gonna nuke the shit out of them?
That's up to Nyaxi. I need to know beforehand though if I'm going back up the paradox scale.
This is really a good idea, though.
What happens when you
Does
blow
it
up a
need to be a
wildfire?
good idea? Does
Like
it
that.
need to be a good idea, Niaxi?
But
Well, I
you
mean,
can't
it does
die.
when it does when paradox is a thing. Remember, we don't have a gate yet.
I mean,
I
letting them
guess.
fortify there, you could use them as a shield versus the werewolves if they ever decide they don't want you to hold this fort. The lane could be a decent alliance. Nuking them isn't the only way to go.
You could just continue our downtime and fortify our position.
Oh, well, that's the issue. I'm the one with correspondence. I can't fortify our position because I have paradox.
Yeah, but we could start tapping the node.
Oh god, no.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, well, that's right. We still have more. We still have the basement to explore.
Yeah, you
That's
during the
almost
downtime
always
you
basement,
figured
yeah.
out where the barrier was, I think, and got rid of it.
Yes. We didn't get rid of it. I don't think we just found where it was.
No, I think Krav did get rid of it, and you did come down. I showed him a part where he arrived down.
Yeah.
He just didn't go exploring
Oh,
further because
okay.
it was like danger brew.
I mean, you could just burn everything down there.
Bro goes, okay, targeting the node master.
He's like downloading himself.
So what do you wish to do?
I need to burn off this paradox to make this gate. I would like. Jagador, can you harvest tasks yet?
Yes, I can harvest that.
You
Can
know, you
start
could.
siphoning off the node?
How? Do you want to start siphoning off the node?
No, I don't.
What did Draco try to say and fail on my end?
I mean, you could always just go to the lane and be like, listen, we would really like to go into the dreaming and, you know, like harvest magic.
Wait, can't we just do that now because we have that connection that's being rebuilt?
Have you tried crossing into the Umbra down there? You don't have the spheres. That tunnel was an easy way out of the Umbra. But it wouldn't necessarily let you back in.
What if we ask it nicely?
You could try. You haven't been back down there since you
Okay.
teleported out.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm too busy trying to heal, so.
I mean, some of us could go exploring.
I have total faith in you two.
Well, we are free with Pro.
I'm not going the fuck down there.
I think
I
that
mean, you
is
don't have
actually
to.
wrong. You did pick up some progress towards corruption. There, let me just make sure I note it
did?
down on tickers there. Those are so out of date. Node notes, the important stuff. Let's see, what do we have here? Dormancy on that, and that. Okay, those are still ways off from waking. That is good. You could go down there. It might be safe.
It's not safe.
But what else do you want to do?
I mean, you guys can. No, I'm not even gonna offer that fucking suggestion after what Jack did last time. Hey, yeah, let me just tell you all this useful information right out of the gate.
Okay, so you're letting some time pass before anything happens.
I think so.
Are we in
Guess
agreement?
so.
Yeah, no, I gotta burn this off.
Okay. Then, as the hour past midnight strikes again, who has magical senses running?
Sure, I guess it's all on that.
Allied? You were saying?
I was gonna say, what level of the node does it have to be before it starts, like, producing tasks? Like levels of
Generally,
awareness?
it would slowly crystallize if it's a strong enough node over time, but the conversion rate would suck. Alternatively, a mage can use Prime to channel quintessence into tasks at a 1/1 rate, I would say. So, this one, what's left of it that isn't damaged would probably be just strong enough to do that if it wasn't harnessed in every way possible. But it would still be an inefficient transformation. You would be better off channeling the quintessence directly. The problem is that most of the quintessence is being either safely drained away somewhere where it won't do any harm, or actually used to maintain the defenses and the locks on all kinds of things.
Fuck.
I mean, you could just start siphoning it off. I'm sure the disaster wouldn't strike immediately.
It would strike immediately. Just saying.
All right, how many paradox dice am I gonna fucking soak at once as I try to quick cast out of the fucking fort? A lot. Well, my apologies for interrupting. Go ahead.
Okay. So, when the hour past midnight comes around once again, with you having done your daily routines, done your careful studies of the node, whatever you are currently working on, and planned some more. Those of you who have magical sense running, which at this point would be all of you, because you are all below the threshold that you need to be at, I think, to, burn off paradox slowly, because this is coincidental for you and auto successes.
I'll have spirit on then.
Okay. Then all of you except Allied see just a burst of power just wash out in a wave from the place again, and the rent actually shrinks, almost as it's getting drawn down and focused into something.
That's when I'm creating the balefire, isn't it?
And you, Allied, you hear screaming through the spirit world. It's like, no, 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 master, no! And then it's just like screaming. Like, Chimera being burned alive.
Wait, that's a werewolf being burnt alive?
No, Chimera. As in, changeling spirits.
It's a balefire, damn it.
I turn towards the others. I just turn towards the others. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Everything's terrible.
I haven't heard this much screaming.
Roll perception awareness, everyone, and those of you who have magical senses active may reduce the difficulty by 2. Both what you all have active is essentially counts. It's appropriate for the situation.
No, everybody gets 2 successes.
Okay, you actually feel the words reverberate, not through the air so much as through your minds and spirits. With this sacrifice, I, Vittorio, claim this stronghold as my own. And then there's a new bout of screaming that starts like, no, please, not me, take him first!
Yeah, so they're building the stronghold now.
Can I make a phone call that's coincidental, Draco?
Sure. Go ahead and cast it. That was a level 2 effect, I believe.
Yes, I'm gonna call Cass. What's the difficulty for a level 2 effect?
5 for coincidental. You will need more than that for Cass, because Cass would require Or maybe 3 successes.
Alright, well, fucking, I'll try again then. God damn it. The fucking. That connection through the dreaming's kind of spotty. There we go.
Okay, you connect. Takes 20 seconds for her to pick up or so. She sounds a little out of breath. Yeah?
They have a stronghold now. And
What?
it's like, how far out would you guys say it is from here?
20 meters? 30? Okay, maybe
It,
100.
it would probably be closer to something like 50 or so.
Like, we're looking at it, like, right now while it's building. Like, this.
I mean, we could strike it.
How do we kill it?
Well, what the fuck are you talking about? What stronghold?
Woman, the evil U's have made a home for themselves. Something about fuck. What was the exact wording that you used, Draco?
Stronghold.
We use this. We offer this sacrifice to.
With this
Claim the
sacrifice,
stronghold.
I, Vittorio, claim the stronghold, essentially.
Yeah, I repeat that. I, Victorious, offer the sacrifice to claim the stronghold. What the fuck is that?
It's 1 a.m. I'm in bed.
I don't care. There's people dying in front of us, and it's magic shit that you know of.
You just hear a quieter. I have to take care of this, honey. I'll be back. I'm
You
so
better
sorry.
not be sleeping with the booty. I will come over there and I will whoop your ass, Cass.
You shut your bitch mouth. I'm getting up.
I have kept your boy.
Okay, you just hear her muttering. It's like, motherfucker, where's my goddamn room?
I just like the picture. It's just like a normal conversation. Everybody else just sees her just like yelling.
Okay. Then you feel a third sacrifice happen.
So they're almost
Hey.
finished, probably.
Hey, Cass, they've killed like a third dude so far. Should we do anything about this, or should we just hide?
I don't fucking know. You're supposed to be the mage. Just like bring a meteor down or something. Jesus.
Does that work against me?
Down.
I imagine it works against everyone, actually.
You'd be surprised, actually. And they kind of like put a, hey, can any of us summon a meteor?
Nope.
Not
I look
quite.
over at I can look over at fucking Nathan. Nathan, can you?
We could. I mean, we could set it on fire.
Bro is strangely quiet.
Yeah, I know he's not gonna like it.
No, he's not saying anything. Just... He's giving you the, silent treatment.
You know, deep down he's fucking ecstatic though. He's like, oh yeah, it might finally get used.
My bindings.
Oh,
are
alright
good for
then.
this.
I'm looking for shade. Hold your fucking horses, you crazy
No,
asshole.
I'm just listening to the screams of the dead. I feel like I'm in the Middle East again.
Yeah. You're all impressed.
Hey, you're the one who was sleeping around at the time. I did my job, okay?
Oh, fuck off.
Look, okay, I gotta admit, a little bit jealous. So you just get to sleep with everybody.
Well, it takes a special talent to have a face like yours and not shoot yourself as well. So you have something going for you.
Man, Cass, that hurts. Why you gotta hurt me like that?
I was in the middle of something when you called me.
You don't need to have sex every time I call you. That's rude. We've been over this.
No, we haven't. Fuck off.
That's because last time you forgot. Wait, hold on. Were you paying attention to the conversation that we had? You never pay attention.
Jesus Christ.
Just a normal conversation.
You just hear her mutter, you know what? Fuck this. The line is still open. You hear a knock on the other end. Muffled voices. More muffled voices. Angry muffled voices. You hear the Duchess's voice on the other end. Yes,
You just hear
what
me go,
the
"Oh, no."
fuck is this?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I just thought you should be made aware of the fact that the evil versions of the Fae are currently making. Oh, there's more screaming. That's another sacrifice. So there's a guy here who's offering up sacrifices to command a stronghold. Like there was supposedly a giant rift in the sky. Now it's being harnessed down into a location like 30 meters from us.
50, was it?
Yeah.
50.
The rift
I
is
don't know.
actually out of direct line of sight of your senses. Buildings are in the way, it's nearly at ground level. Or at ground level, more or less. You can just
Well, yeah,
see
but we
the
saw it
area
go down,
lighting
right?
up indirectly. Yeah, you saw it get drawn down.
So that's why, like, like they got drawn. They're screaming. They're on like sacrifice number fucking 5. It's a stronghold. I don't know what. There's some guy that's doing this stuff. I thought you should be aware. Should we stop this or try to?
Yeah. Yeah, you should try to stop this.
That bad?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very bad. You should probably try to stop this. Give me a perception empathy roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Perception. Okay, 2 dice. A difficulty.
6, this is contested. Okay,
Yeah.
you get the feeling that maybe it's because she's just woken up, but you get the feeling that she doesn't necessarily like you anymore as much as she did. Maybe because she's discovered the sword might be missing and might suspect you. And there's just this faintest hint of, better you than me, as she's sending you to go kill this thing.
I should pick up correspondence. Time to call people too in the middle of the night. That's...
I kind of like look over at the other two. Hey guys, Hey guys, how much? You think the 3 of us could do this?
Nope.
There's like 300 dudes out there.
More like 30, 40 maybe.
I just thought I should let you guys know we have to have a team meeting over here. Sleep good. Bye. Click. Alright guys, she doesn't like us, so fuck them.
Okay, as you hang up, there is one last explosion of power, and the afterglow that you were seeing magically, it doesn't so much entirely vanish. You get the feeling that there's still power there, but it's not an open rift so much as a stable, finished connection of some kind.
Can I peek at it?
Jacklor, you were saying.
So, how much time did we spend before this happened?
You had your full downtime, and this was on the evening of the next night. So, out of character, essentially they would have spent the rest of the first night and a day steadily feeling glamour in various forms into the fire to turn it into a balefire, and then sacrificed a bunch of captured chimera to try and stabilize it.
Okay.
I mean, they could have just asked Jack Lore.
They essentially had spent the last month gathering the resource to do this really quickly once the time came to pull the trigger.
Okay. So you were saying, Allied?
Can I, like, quickly take a peek at it, like remote viewing to like look at it, see what the fuck's actually going on there?
You could try to view the location. You haven't been there, but you have perceived enough of it indirectly to try and home in on it, but you will need 6 successes on a level 2 correspondence thing, if I recall the chart correctly.
Is it? Oh, it's not in the village then.
It's right at the edge of it. You can roll intelligence alertness to see if you recall what might have been there that they might have used, but you haven't been inside the building, I'm gonna say.
Difficulty? For the intelligence alertness?
It's 6 to remember, because, you know, yeah, you at least recall there were several stone buildings, 1 or 2 that even had a second floor. That was probably where the cartel overseers of the coke plantation were living.
Oh, so they at least chose a nice place to live. All right, let's real quick try to take a peek at the fucking balefire thing.
Okay.
3. What'd you say? I need 6.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. You take a peek. You look through. It's kind of fuzzy, even so, because, well, you're sensing this through correspondence, and you can feel the space there already starting to mutate, as it's the area that is becoming the freehold is slowly entering that state of being between worlds that you had in the changeling freehold.
Can I put a back door in?
You could try. You don't have mind, but there are a lot of connections forming and reforming there. You could try and hijack one of them to try and craft a adjunct to their, road system, connecting them to the dreaming and make it come out in your fort. And you could lock it with appropriate passwords. They might not discover it's there if you're lucky. But this... I would say that this would be a coincidental correspondence 4 thing. And you would need a lot of successes, I would say. I would say you would need to overcome the rating of the new Darkhold, which I'm gonna say is a 4. And you would need 6 successes for bridging to a location you don't know. But the freehold would be essentially maintaining it as part of its road thing. This would also be a chimerical space, so you need to perceive it before you could step across into it.
Would they be upset?
Gee, someone builds a back door into your new fortress. You discover it. What is your reaction, Allied? These, all NPC factions, would react your way.
If they've been friendly neighbors...
They have been friendly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we want to have a friendly just door in between each other, why not?
You don't have doors leading from your bedroom to your neighbor's bedroom.
Well, maybe I do now, okay?
You say hi across the fence. You don't peek in through the window as they're undressing, Allied.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
So, to go on with my description, there is a green balefire with black energies flowing through the flames that are actually, when it crackles black. And you see there are 5 what look like iron cages in one side of the room, and 4 of them are open. one of them still seems to be closed, and you perceive just, like out of the corner of your eye, flickers of something in there. Maybe they ended up with a spare. And there's a bunch of people in there, and at the moment they seem to be clapping each other on the back with kind of like, you know, the kind of self-congratulatory thing that's almost predatory due to how ambitious the people involved are. You know? Like a corporation that just closed a hostile takeover.
Oh, okay, Draco, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How long would it take for me to do this and then to do the ritual to get to the werewolves?
Well, this is coincidental, so as long as you don't fuck up, you would be good to go. But it is a level 4 effect.
Well, more of how long is it going to take for them to find this, as long as I don't botch?
You have no idea.
Well, you said the Feyhold is constantly shaping and changing, right? Like as
Right
it's
now,
taking
it's
shape?
still taking shape. Yes, you would have to start now and start doing this as it's taking shape, because you can try and hijack the connections that are forming right now.
I mean, do we want the fucking Thelaine to be our enemies?
Do you want them to be our friends? Is better question.
No, I'm asking you guys. I can go either way here.
I think we should kill them, because if we make friends with them, we should probably we'll probably make enemies with the
So you're
werewolves.
kill them. Naxi, what are you?
I mean, if you
Please don't be on the facts. I would have fucking answer, yes or no.
We can. I mean, it's not an easy question since the werewolf's gonna have a lot of questions when they come here anyway.
That's not what I'm asking you. Do you want me to have the back door installed or not? Because I don't think I can do this later, right, Draco?
Right, and you would have to
Yeah.
do this as a. I think we need to look up the. What page were the extended workings on? Anyone remember? Because this would there's a good chance it would require more than the 5 rolls we normally take.
I'm gonna check.
Because I know if you did 5, that was something pretty much anyone here could do, but if you went above, there were upper limits to how many rolls you could make before you passed out 4.
If I use the bathroom.
Let's see. Okay, blah blah blah. More blah. Rituals, rolls, and extended successes. 539 is where it starts. Okay. Maximum rolls is equal to your permanent willpower trait plus your arete. Okay.
I have a lot of possible rolls.
Let's see. So, Allied would have a maximum of 9 if I recall his stats correctly.
Back. What's up?
You'd be able to make a maximum of 9 rolls, and each roll would be an hour or 2, which coincides with how long it will take for the freehold to start stabilizing.
What would it be coincidental, or would it? Be
It would be coincidental in this case.
Which is why I'm even willing to do this in the first place.
Because essentially he's trying to hijack and reshape the magic that's flowing around there. Actually, it would probably involve Prime as well, but that doesn't matter because I'm gonna say you have enough there. Make do.
Thank you.
So, yeah, he's essentially trying to hijack the energies of the freehold to carve in a little back way. Keep in mind, if they discover and manage to get it open on their end, they could launch an invasion into your fort. This way will go both ways. You can set...
Can we just not use the pen to keep them out?
You could... that might work, but there are ways to resist the pen. As per the ability that it uses, it's not foolproof.
Also, I need higher mind to stop them with wards, right?
It depends on exactly how you were warding, but I don't know, I think
No
it's risky
TNT
to
allowed.
carve in a back way, because you will be relying essentially on killing them before they can use it to fuck you, and
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so this was my plan, okay? Carve this back door in, make the gate to the werewolves, and then just in from one door, out through the other, directly into their stronghold.
the problem is that the werewolves might not be able to easily perceive the chimerical reality and energies either.
Really?
might not
I
be-
thought they could.
They can if they make the effort or if they're familiar with the space, but it's not an automatic thing on them either. They have to make an effort of some kind. It's like you can do it relatively easily with a low level sphere effect, and they can like try to feel it out and sort of trick their eye into seeing it with
Oh, fuck.
their primal urge, but it is not gonna be they rush in immediately. They're gonna have to work to be able to see the way in the first place. Unless you are literally taking them one by one and putting them on the path and then they go through. Which you could do, but it wouldn't be quite a wave of fur rushing through. You would have to feed them in one at a time, you know? You'd have to act as guides.
That pathway that we came from, the like the main gate where everybody was spilling out from with the technocracy.
Yeah?
That pathway, could I hijack the road to connect to like that pathway
You
so
mean
that
the
we have a
main
door
road?
that's already warded?
Or do you mean
He means the crossroads in the Umbra.
Thank you. Could I do that?
I will raise the success required by 5 there. For the simple reason that you are not familiar with how that is set up. There are a lot of defenses to prevent people from fucking with it, and it's heavily damaged from what happened there.
Well, but those defenses will also apply to this gateway, right?
You could try and hook it into there, yes. Some of the defenses might, some might not. It's gonna depend on exactly how it's hooked together, but some at least would.
Because I'm trying to, because you know what I'm trying to do here, right? Like I'm trying to get it to not look, to make it look kind of like a natural formation, and also ensure our defenses that are already there work with that. Like, is there a better location than that, than the crossroads?
Probably not. You could hook it into the crossroads, and then you could at a later date try to make sure that as many of the defenses as possible, hook into that.
But then if they find it, they can use the crossroads to get out, right?
Yes, if they manage to break through whatever locks are on those, that would be a problem. Also, I need to take a look. Right, they did say the node would have a few things that could be maintained for free effects wise, but these would all be things that are actively drawing power to actively repair them. You would know that this node is pretty fully harnessed, so you're not sure that there would be enough necessarily power without it, starting brownout somewhere else to hook in and fully ward a new connection up there. Because it would take a monthly stream of quintessence to do this, especially if it needs to be... Think of it this way, it needs to be built up over time, and in order for that to happen, it has to be not just an effect that's hooked into one of the free slots, it would have need to have some kind of quintessence flowing into it,
So we can't just so we'd have to turn the node on a bit more.
Possibly. I'll just give you the math. There are currently 15 effects I have mapped out that are being maintained by the quintessence income of the node. On top of that, there are 2 free effects for each level that is active. So the effect would be stable. It just wouldn't have any extra quintessence flowing into it to help repair it once it gets damaged. Because all the stuff that's in there, it's not just, passively anchored to it, it's actually actively drawing power to keep it.
Could I put 2 tasks into it to build wards up on it?
That might work up to a point, but honestly, you know. You are, trying to fast track things that you haven't properly researched yet as to how this node is configured and what are the defenses actually would be. So it would be something you'd have to do blind, essentially.
And Jack Lore said, "Fucking, he'd be right back." So I have to. I've never dealt with this stuff before. That's why I'm so confused. Like, I.
Essentially, as far as anchoring it to the hub in the Umbra,
Mm-hmm.
you think you could set up all the attractions to, essentially ensure that the connection does end up, coming out there. As to whether the defenses would form around it and how many of them would be fully functional and what the power requirements might end up being and how it might cause brownouts on other important things. Anybody's guess, really. No way to tell without studying it more carefully.
I don't have the common sense merit, so I can't even ask you, would this be a logical thing? Fuck. So, and you're 100%, I can't do this later when the freehold has formed.
You probably could, but there's a good chance you would require more spheres, at least on the prime side, and you might end up requiring mind. Right now, it's essentially the connections are mutating over there, right? Space and reality, everything is rearranging itself. That means that you can do it pretty much entirely through correspondence, because you can just hijack the process. After that, you're gonna have to actually change something that's set into place and possibly warded in whatever ways the changelings can do it. So it will be a lot harder.
Would this look like a natural formation?
What do you mean?
How do these pathways naturally form?
Do you have changeling lore?
No, our one party member who had changeling lore isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
No. And we haven't had the chance to get changeling lore.
Pengu wanted to acquire it, but Pengu failed on his manipulation subterfuge roll for the next downtime, which is why the Duchess is mad. By the way, you realize that Pengu isn't here. He left during the day to get to Cass. He left a note.
What? Oh, wait, is that who Cass was fucking?
No comment.
That whore.
Wow, that makes so much sense.
I'm sorry, Niax. I guess you weren't her boy toy. I'm sorry at this betrayal. She's cheating on you.
I mean, he's her boyfriend, technically.
I have a question, Draco.
Uh-huh.
Can I connect this stronghold to the Duchess stronghold?
No, you're not familiar with... You've never seen, especially with magical senses, whatever nexus of paths comes off of hers, so you wouldn't be able to target that set of connections. Not to mention that hers is actually defended by magic already.
Dang.
Given enough time and breaking into both strongholds from a distance using powerful magic, you could probably create a shortcut between the two, but not as part of this, no.
Alright,
I mean, technically maybe, but no, you would need mind, because hers is already set in place. And you would be affecting changeling magic, which is part mental fuckery.
Okay. I guess since I can't do this, can I siphon quintessence or glamour from this?
Hmm. Let's take a look at what Prime allows you to, because you could technically try to.
I only have Prime 2, so.
Oh,
I have 3.
do you have correspondence, Nyaxi?
I have 1 dot, yes.
Then Nyaxi could be aiding you, and you could, in theory, be doing it together.
Would that lower their balefire rating if we were stealing quintessence?
Not at this point. The Balefire's already stable. Not unless you really fucked it up.
Would they be able to tell if we're stealing quintessence?
Whoever ended up claiming it, probably. Because they're actually, bound to the node now. They are essentially the master of the freehold. But with Prime 3, you can try to absorb power from nodes, and if you channel that effect through Correspondence 3, you could try and siphon it off. If they
Would it
detect
be
it,
cost
though,
efficient?
they might come after you, but...
I mean, they were going to come after us if I built a backdoor anyway.
You
I mean,
don't
you could
have
just,
to,
you could just lay low, you know?
You don't have to commit an act of war, allied. There are other ways.
Draco, you just don't understand. War is the only thing I'm good at. War, genocide. It's all flavors of life.
Let me
Yeah,
take
alright, fine. I guess I'm just gonna let them torture the thing. Well, can I get a better view on the Chimera?
Not...
Can I rotate my Google camera 180 degrees?
Oh no, you're already doing that. It's more the fact that it's not fully visible in the physical spaces. It's not able to materialize. And it's trapped in an iron cage.
Even with my spirit side, I still can't see it.
You are not channeling spirit sight with correspondence. There are two separate effects. You perceive the spirits normally around you, but not on the other end of the crystal ball.
Oh, I thought I did.
You would have to combine the spirit senses into it when casting it, and in that case, you would essentially have a view of the spirit world on the other end, rather than the normal world.
Okay.
And the more
thought it was
sense
like-
stuff you have running, the harder it gets to perceive things because they overlap and you get confused.
Alright. I guess I'll just I just had a stupid idea. No, I'm not going to. I guess we'll just, let them enjoy their home. We're fucking dead.
Yeah, we just need to set up our own home.
Well, I mean, I can actually start warding now. I thought I had to wait until I was under 5 to be able to use coincidental. Wards are coincidental, right?
Depends on the ward.
Depends on how it's constructed. Some definitely aren't. So, they start celebrating, and about half an hour after they start celebrating, you hear, someone calling from outside. Hey! You fuckers awake?
How could we not be?
Well, come out and talk for a second. I have something for you.
Alright. Alright, fuck it, sure. I'll go outside. What could go wrong? Dr. JPEG. Oh, he's got his Slenderman buddies. Oh, yeah.
Okay. You, go outside, and, he's actually holding a, polished wooden box out to you.
Oh shit! What's the occasion?
Well, you've been such good neighbors, and you decided not to make a stupid decision to attack us like some of the omens said you might. So the boss wanted to reward you for being good friends to the Darkhold.
Oh, is that what you name? Is that what you called it? That sounds bitchin'.
Please, open it. I think you would appreciate this.
Is it a fucking mimic? It
It's
should have got
Pandora's box, isn't it? It's Pandora's box, isn't it?
I mean, we would sense something. if
Yeah,
it
no.
was
Can I
there.
turn on? Can I real quick like flick on Spirit Sense? Bro, I still have it running.
Okay, you look at it with spirit sense.
Anything?
Maybe a slight echo of something inside, but with the one auto success you can't tell through the wood.
I mean, I can roll real quick.
You would have to recast it in front of him. Do you wish to show signs of distrust?
Just open it. What could go wrong?
Yeah, no, funny, sure. I love the fact that I'm by myself out here. The one guy that's full of paradox.
We probably followed you to the door at least.
Fuck it, yeah, no, I'll open it. What could go wrong? What, you know,
Fuck it, yeah. Open it.
I did. I opened it.
Okay, you open it, and on a velvet cushion, it looks like 5 small bones. Do you have medicine?
Ooh!
Do I have medicine? No.
Don't think any
Okay.
of us have.
I turn towards Jack. What the fuck's your guy's name and character?
Tom.
Tom!
Tom.
Tom, I need your expertise here. These look really bitchin', but
You
all I
have seen bones before. These are human, and they are not adult-sized.
oh, they're baby bones.
Oh, baby bones! I love this! Thank you so much!
Nice. Hey, they're for all of us.
It looks like a full set from one hand. So, hey, do you have Prime running by any chance, Jackalor?
Yes, I do have Prime Run.
It looks like it's a task filled with innocent hope. Apparently useless
Yeah,
to
I love
them.
you guys.
Sounds delicious, though.
Yes, sounds delicious.
The boss thought you might appreciate this. He nods at one of the bodyguards. He holds out a bottle of champagne.
Oh,
Drink to a long and successful partnership for us, will you? I'm
Certainly.
gonna head back to the party. I think they might have
Oh,
brought in someone else from the neighboring town. I'll see you guys later.
hey, tell your boss.
Have
Good
fun.
job. You know, congrats on you and the boss. Congrats on this.
Certainly. They head off. You may add 5 tasks with the resonance of innocent hope to it. That one child that was like, Santa will rescue me from this hell. I believe.
I love them already.
Yeah, no, actually, I think we're just evil now. I think that's just how this campaign's turned into. We're just evil by happenstance.
I mean, we could stick with them.
You know, if the werewolves laid out all the shit you have in front of you and had a court, I think that would be pretty unanimous that you need to die horribly, as far as they're concerned.
Yeah, no, like, you know, like, guys, I think we're the bad guys. I think we're the bad guys here.
Are we the baddies?
With kid bones, I can use it for, like, stuff.
Nathan,
Thanks.
no, it's the bad guys.
We should really fortify the fort with our magic, not the werewolf shit.
So was it how many bullets were there that were in class?
5. It's a set from one hand, essentially.
No, but the bullets. Is it 4?
Bullets were 4, coins were 2.
Okay.
You can... Do you have a group inventory thing? I think you do.
Yeah, it
Yes,
should
we
probably
do.
go there.
I'm adding it right now because nobody else has done it, and I thought I
Oh, and
remember.
don't forget that we have a bottle of champagne.
I think we'll be drinking that.
Yeah, it's... From what you can tell, it's not... Doesn't seem particularly fancy. It's probably whatever the cartel dudes had in their fridge. Provided... Well, they probably did have a generator and a fridge, like, probably the only ones in the village that did.
No. I always forget that inaction in these games sometimes lead to benefits.
What was the resonance on the coins and the bullets?
Evil. It's all their tests, like flame tests.
The bullets, we're gonna say, were desperation. Essentially, that feeling you get when you realize that you're fucking drowning and the thing that's got you isn't letting go.
Wait, the 4 bullets that I have in my inventory?
The resonance of desperation.
And the coins were you killed a bogey.
Yeah.
What was its nightmare legacy? Deception. Cruel deception. We're gonna go with that. It might have been something different originally, but this is close enough.
Yeah, close enough. I have now saved all the things in the inventory, so we don't have to remember again.
And we're just assuming that they are with whoever managed to grab hold of them at the moment. But it's just easier to track them in one
I mean,
place.
the bullets were in my gun, and I have the
Yeah, you
2
still
coins.
I
Well,
mean, yeah, you still
It's
have them, it's
the
just
1st
so
of
we know.
October, right?
It's the 12th of October.
12th, okay.
Well, we're gonna say 13th now because this would be the night of celebration. Yeah, no, that fits. 13th of October. Unfortunately, it's not a Friday, it's a Saturday, but they started on a Friday. Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. That's what's Halloween in a few weeks.
oh God, have mercy. You're right.
I mean, we're even now, so... But yeah, me too.
I just want the werewolves to think we're dead at this point. That would probably be the better outcome here.
Yeah, just
Allied, for drama's sake, roll a luck die for me for dramatic timing. High is more dramatic. Yep.
The most dramatic.
Something that is almost like a shadow vaults over the wall on the other side of the fort.
Hey, guy.
Roll perception alertness, everyone.
Is it at a lower difficulty because I have spirit on?
It would be, except that you are distracted by looking over the bones and the champagne.
Well, no, I looked that over when we had it the first time. I could care less about that afterwards. Jagalor's the one that's carrying it.
Yeah, you
Oh.
see the werewolf sort of cartoonishly creeps and notices you are there and just stops in shock that you are all apparently alive and well and not at all horribly wounded and desperately holed up in the cellar.
Hey, what's going on?
Shit.
It just turns to you quizzically. It's like, it's in war form, by the way, for the climbing of the wall, so it's just giving you the I don't understand these homid things look.
It's a lupus, isn't it?
Might be.
So I have a dot of werewolf lore. Can I ask it to become humanoid?
You can.
I
Like,
mean,
would that
Shagalo
piss
has-
it off?
It's
Like-
It
Would it?
might not. You have a lot of credit with the local werewolves.
Like,
For
I don't know
now,
how.
anyway.
I don't know how you tell a fucking werewolf. Like, can it talk human in this form?
It can.
Yeah.
It's just a bit awkward.
Oh,
It just sounds real.
hey boss. Come inside. We have to talk.
Yes. What happened here?
Well, we got cut off, and instead of attacking like 5 to 300, there's like 50 now, but there were more earlier. We chose to just ensure the fort wasn't taken by them, because there's a lot of stuff in here that they should not have their hands on.
Roll manipulation subterfuge. You're leaving a lot of things out.
Am I?
Yes,
Yeah,
like the
you
fact
are.
that you made friends with the enemies and sold the changelings out to
I
them.
hold on, you can't call them friends to me, because I was just debating, should I put a
You
back door
literally
in the
have
freehold?
gifts from them.
No, the bone baby has gifts. I don't drink wine, and I don't use bones.
Still.
Set
Oh.
manipulation fucking subterfuge? I have 2 dice for this.
Good luck.
Or you can spend a point of willpower.
I'll spend a willpower. Difficulty 6?
Yes, this is contested.
Let's hope it's
Oh.
One success.
we believe.
He's gonna get like
Yeah. Waning Crescent. What was the difficulty for the rage? Like 7 on this?
I believe so.
Is he about to attack us?
Only if he rolls enough successes.
You just, as you're walking downstairs out of sight, you just see the werewolf getting tenser and tenser as he's processing what is happening here.
I forgot out of character. Werewolves are retarded. They don't have this thing called strategic planning.
I mean, the Shadow Lords do, but yeah, those fuckers don't.
So, were cunning to secure the fort.
Yes, I was
Yes.
planning on opening a gate soon so that you guys could come and attack them.
Good, that is wise. What did you
Yes.
do to secure it? There's 4 of you. How did you succeed? This is a great success, worthy of legend.
Well,
How many of their big bad did we kill?
we killed 2 of their bosses.
We killed 3, didn't we?
Oh, there were only 2. We only killed 2.
No,
The third-
No, there was
You
2
ki-
that ran here, and we killed a 3rd back with the group by ourselves.
You killed 4 in total. 2
Yeah.
in the crossroads and 2 out in the real. One of them gets to reincarnate, the others are just gone.
Yeah, but we
We
don't know
killed-
that.
Well, yeah, but whatever. We know it somehow got away. A little bit, at least.
I don't fucking know that they reincarnate.
I probably do.
You have-
You would have to
Baylor?
roll to know that.
That's difficulty 8, I presume.
Yeah, but roll perception empathy first, everyone, at 6. This is contested.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on this because this seems like a bad thing to
I'm
just
going to spend a willpower on this.
shoot. Difficulty 6, you said?
Yes, this is contested.
3.
5
Jack got
successes.
You know,
I believe.
all of you, including Brosrical, are convinced that the werewolf is perfectly sincere in his admiration. You are not entirely sure, Dracula. He was kind of tense a few moments before.
Well, we kill. I'm like, well, fuck. This is bad. Well, as it happens, we killed 4 of their leaders, or would-be leaders, we believe. Powerful
Oh,
ones, nonetheless.
They were gonna be their leaders. We got them beforehand, so they have to get new
Yeah,
ones.
and then what happened was they wanted a truce so that we wouldn't kill each other because we couldn't survive that.
But they thought we could kill them at the time.
Yeah, they thought we would be mutually assured destruction if we fought each other. And while fighting to the last breath is definitely admirable, it's not very good for keeping this node safe.
He just nods. Very wise.
He does not agree at all, does he?
Yeah, it's not glorious. Also, not much honor in that, I guess.
Yeah, we were quite wounded at the time. It was a
No,
godsend,
you
really.
managed to fight them off and get them to leave you alone. That is a great accomplishment. The hedgehog spirit would be proud.
My guys just got like, I'm still so ready to burst after all our fucking.
But yeah, what are the news on the other front? How's it going with how's it going there?
The packs are gathering. As soon as you open the gate, we are ready to strike.
Excellent. When can you open the gate?
Are you looking at me? My guys like with quintessence being funneled into me. I could 1 week if you want to risk me popping like a balloon. 2 to ensure it. I mean, I could do it now, but there's danger to everybody involved if I fuck it up.
Allied, we're talking a high-level correspondence thing, and you will be taking paradox for every roll you make.
No, I know.
So, keep that in mind.
No, I'm. What? Do you want me to say another fucking month?
No, I'm just warning you to make sure you get it.
No, I'm well aware that I'm gonna be soaking paradox like a son of a bitch again for this road. That's why I want it to get as low as possible. Because because at minimum it's going to be 3 paradox, and that's if I don't botch it.
That is so optimistic at difficulty 8,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's why I said
that's
with
the point.
quintessence I can lower it.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Yeah,
I
you can
use
spend
all of
a
my
lot of
tools,
resources.
like what, Shaylor?
Yeah, no, go on.
Like if I use all of my tools, that should lower it by like 2, I think. And if I use quintessence, that can lower it even more so.
It has been a month. Your PDA would be out of charge by now.
I thought I had a solar pack, like the
I
like
can-
charger with the solar.
You
can charge
would
it
have
with
in the car or in the shed.
I can charge it with
Yeah.
forces.
And you said we got everything from the shed.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fair point. Would you have left the solar pack in the shed knowing that children tried to steal your tires?
We scared them off, so probably.
We left like a spare like change of clothes and everything else there to begin with.
Okay, fair enough then. Yes, you have it charged. Never mind.
Wouldn't have been a
I'm
problem.
sorry, I sound like a sassy dick. I apologize. That did not
We
mean
all
to sound
sound like sassy dicks. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, no, like the biggest issue here, this in character again, like the biggest issue is when I open this gate, I may not be able to fight in any capacity because I rely heavily on my abilities, and I'll be near ready to burst.
So that's our situation. Can you tell this to the others?
He just nods. Yes, of course.
Well, thank you. Thank you for daring to come see us, even at great danger to yourself.
Please, Jackalor, roll me a Dex Stealth or Dex Larceny, whichever is higher, to see how well you're hiding the fact that I think you're holding at least the children bones, and I think you're also holding the champagne.
Yeah. So difficulty what? 6?
6. This is contested.
I spend a point of willpower on this.
You notice that the werewolf's eyes have wandered to the hand that's holding the bottle, slightly behind your back. Just sort of quizzically leans to get a look around you. What's that?
Bottle of champagne. We had it managed to save it
From where?
from our shed.
You had champagne in your shed. That is poison.
Yes.
Why do humans drink poison? I've never understood this.
We're weird. Humans are weird.
We do it for fun. Good, bad for your health, but good for your fun.
That's a frenzy roll.
Oh,
It's not bad, I think.
did Jackal legitimately just cause a werewolf to frenzy?
No,
No, that's a botch. That's
successes are bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. So what happens if he
I mean-
botches?
I have no fucking clue.
Eventually
Can he
something happens.
As he reached Golconda, can he no longer frenzy?
Yeah.
Huh. Good for fun, you say? He holds out one clawed hand,
Do you want some?
slowly nods.
I open the well. I hand over the bottle to him.
He
Why don't
shakes
you hand it over?
it, tries to claw at the tinfoil covering the cork.
You need a corkscrew.
He
to open
bites
the door.
off the neck of the bottle.
It explodes
Yeah, no,
horribly.
And it explodes in his face at that point. He just
my
drops
God.
it in a panic, trying to claw
I
at
give him
it.
a fucking
Can I roll
cow.
to attempt to save it?
Yeah. Roll Dex Athletics at 8.
I believe.
The bottle smashes on the floor.
Aw.
I just get the poor bastard a fucking towel so he doesn't kill his nose.
He looks like a very sad wet dog. Mildly embarrassed as well.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't
I
worry
mean,
about it.
there are gifts that can poison things, or arts, I should say, so if they had sent that bottle as a special kind of gift, he might have just saved your lives, let's be honest.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna fucking pat him down so he dries the fuck off, poor bastard.
He kind of shies away from you, and then one cold hand kind of pushes you in the chest to get you away from him.
No,
Give me
dry it off.
Give me a Dex Athletics roll to stay on your feet at 6.
Dex, I don't have athletics. 3 dice. Let's see what happens. I stumble.
You stumble backwards, but you're not on your ass.
Oh,
I don't understand you. I don't understand this place.
I cannot blame you for that.
Yep.
You have managed to secure this place from them then.
Yes.
They won't be coming in here. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, if they try, they'll die, but...
We're ready to fight to our last breath if they try.
Okay. Jackalor and Allied. Both of you give me charisma leadership rolls.
Do I have leadership? I hope I have leadership.
You do. I'm not sure about Allied. I don't think he does.
No,
I have
I'm not a social character. Difficulty?
The difficulty
6
6
for
for you?
both.
Yay! Sadly, no specialties.
Oh, even I got a success on it. Okay. How the fuck did even I get a success on this?
He kind of is at this point starting to do a circuit of the basement. He stops in front of the opened way downstairs, turns towards Jackalor, or Tom, I should say. His head just snaps
Yeah.
around.
We haven't gone down there.
He looks at the open way again, turns back to you more slowly.
I put my head in my face. One of our party members
Look at that
checked.
again.
That
He
was a
holds
cave
out a
system?
hand and says, the access token.
Give it to him.
Oh, can I come with you?
No, I'm taking it and I'm leaving. You can access this level and the one above. You're not going any deeper.
Of
Is
course.
it the note down there?
Exactly.
Yes, we're not going down to the node. This is why I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on, wait. Out of character. Draco. Didn't we tell the head leaders notice this is us now, we live here, the node's what we're gonna be
No,
using?
we haven't done that.
That
haven't
was
done
the
that.
I'm pretty sure you
implication.
said
That was the implication. They know that that's what you're interested in, and they've kind of been left going along with that, but this particular werewolf, as an individual, is demanding the access token because he's not liking probably what he's seeing so far, all put together.
Who gave me this token again?
His alpha.
This guy's alpha gave me the token.
Yeah, give it back to him.
Wait, no. If his alpha gave it to me,
You can
He doesn't
try
have-
and pull a... You can try and resort to his alpha's authority. You can definitely argue over this. But he's demanding it at the moment.
what would that be? Is that gonna be like a fucking werewolf intelligence check? The alpha gave it, therefore he has to respect that?
You could try and argue werewolf traditions. It would be manipulation werewolf lore.
Manipulation. Oh, fuck me. I had 3 dice that way.
You probably don't have.
But it
any-
would be at... It would be at difficulty 4 instead of at 6, which is what it would be if you were using law instead, I would say.
I don't have any dots in fucking law.
Of course, you might need more than one success to successfully impress him, but, you know, you can try at a relatively low difficulty, since you do have specifically werewolf lore.
Are you sure I can't make it intelligence? But tradition states this is what it is.
Except that you literally said earlier that you drink worm poisons for fun.
No, I never said that. Jacklord did.
Doesn't
I said I
matter.
don't-
You are the pack. You are a pack. You stand and fall together. It doesn't matter. Your pack member said that you all do this.
Why are you like this, Jacklord?
I didn't think of it as worm poison.
Every time what do you mean? Every time, well, at least this time he didn't fucking try to frenzy and have to get tackled. I'm gonna try to argue fucking traditions with the werewolf, I guess.
Then willpower.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Difficulty 4, remember.
Yeah, no, 3 dice, difficulty fucking 4. 3 successes, fuck me.
Okay.
He's gonna get 6, and I'm like, well, I didn't know about that Claus's belly. Alright, here you go.
See. Yeah, apparently his intelligence isn't up to snuff right now. He seems to hesitate for a second, then he slowly nods and he says, Very well. I will contact my totem spirit, and we shall see what the alpha says.
Alright.
I facepalm.
I look over like, what are you facepalm? You're the one that told them that I don't drink that shit. I hate that stuff.
I didn't know that.
The werewolf goes off, out of direct sight. You hear just faint murmuring from around the corner.
How long would it take to activate the buff my perception again?
If you were doing it in a single roll, then like 15 seconds maybe. If you are doing it as an extended thing, like minute to 2 minutes per roll.
Yeah, not worth it.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
we'll just wait.
You can roll perception alertness at 9, each of you.
To try to listen in.
Yeah, because he's essentially just mumbling it under his breath and he stepped away. So it's...
All.
I'm spending a point of willpower.
Right?
2 successes.
Oh fuck, I botched.
Okay.
Me and Jack
Yeah,
did.
join the club. Join the club.
It's... You're getting a feeling that the tone of the voice is getting kind of more determined. The both of you that botched, kind of like, yes, I will do my duty for the Emperor, kind of determined. You can make out the entire thing, but you catch a phrase that essentially goes, yes, they lied to me. I don't know how they secured this place. Mumble, mumble, mumble. What do I do? But the key. Okay, got it, boss. He comes back around the corner.
Before he does, I like try to like Jackler's character, like before he comes around, I go, I think he wants to kill us.
I don't make any emotions.
Why did you tell him why did you tell him we all drink wine? I'm like saying, we don't all drink wine. Why are you like this? Ah.
I didn't know you didn't drink wine.
As he comes around the corner, it's clear that he is tense. Essentially, he has some kind of physical action ready. And he says, I'm still gonna need that key.
Give it to him.
Wait, hold on. He called his boss. How do I know he's not lying to me?
You could roll perception empathy.
I'm telling you should give the key to him.
If you don't give it.
You know, based
Well,
on the
just-
botches, it might just be that since he was getting, decisive and determined towards the end, that it might be like, well, if they don't give me the key, I know what I must do, kind of thing.
Yeah, just give him the key, man. It's not worth it.
So he's tense, right?
Yep, he has an action readied.
I'm going to slowly go for the token.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab it. And I'm gonna look at it. And I'm gonna look at him. And I'm gonna ask, are we gonna get attacked by the Guardians in here?
I will close the way below, and you can stay in this basement.
I lay there. We might as well just leave them. Like, if they
Give
clearly
him the
had,
token.
throw it. I was gonna say I throw it to them.
Wait, what?
But I'm not going to approach a werewolf that's tense. Like, I'm going to be like, hey, here.
You could... Okay, if you say that, that's fine.
He catches it. Looks at it. Without taking his eyes off of you, steps towards the opening down below and just mutters a few words under his breath while holding out the token towards the doorway. The barrier reforms, and he starts backing away from you towards the stairway upwards, never taking his eyes off of you.
Wow, he doesn't trust us.
So what the alpha say?
He doesn't answer. He steps onto the stairwell and starts ascending backwards.
I want to see if he fucking falls down the steps. I want to see his fucking agility.
Yeah, Dex Athletics, man.
His total Dex Athletics is like 8 dice, and he is taking this slowly. So he has enough to auto succeed.
Okay.
I mean, you could.
You know how like sketchy this looks, right?
Yes, I know how sketchy this looks when you lie to him, and when you drink worm poisons, and apparently have made deals with the nightmare creatures. Or truces at the very least. And that's just the part that you admit to.
No, Draco, that was what I said in character. Yeah,
Oh.
you could cast a curse with entry to kill him on his way back. Could I?
I mean, you could wish him bad luck, at least.
I need to go outside of the fucking stronghold before then.
You,
But yeah, no, fuck it. I'll do it when I get outside. Because that's coincidental.
see, the thing is, if he isn't able to contact his alpha through the totem like that, it kind of gets iffy. Because if he dies on the way back after reporting in that you lied to him,
Yeah, sure, but I mean, what are they gonna do now? They're probably gonna kill us.
Yeah, no, like, now I'm, like, hesitant to open this fucking portal.
I mean, they will probably contact us for the portal, and then you can say that you.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, they might contact us.
Because they don't trust us anymore.
Well, I mean, we did legitimately fucking kill, like, 4 of their bosses, the lane ones.
I mean, that's unverified claims as far as they're concerned. They will consult the spirits of this place. And that's just the difference, might be the difference between, you know, death or becoming a servitor and going to the penal legions.
Yeah, we should just. The werewolves are just not flexible enough.
Well,
allies.
fucking. Where the fuck is my. I guess I need to start immediately working on fucking wards, I guess.
Essentially,
Oh, no,
with
wait,
what you know of werewolf stuff, it's really a question of what you do next in a way. Because if you keep playing by their rules, and if you don't have any obvious signs of corruption, eventually they're gonna decide to trust you. It's just that it's pretty obvious that it looks to them like you might have been corrupted in here based on what he heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna stay in the basement and not go upstairs, because I'm pretty sure that, they would throw us out if since we don't have the token anymore.
I mean, the werewolf still needs to roll his dex stealth to creep. Well, he needs to roll his dex stealth for getting through into the woods where his camouflage works.
Can I give him good luck, Draco? Because he fucking botched that detection before.
He didn't
He
botch
didn't botch it,
detection, he
actually.
botched for a frenzy check.
No, well, my apology. He failed his original check to be detected by us.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but that was once he was in here.
yeah, in the fort.
Can I,
You
observe-
could, but you might need to use correspondence at this point to reach him.
Can I just observe him with correspondence?
You can. You need 4 successes. Actually, let's take a look. It might be 3. We're gonna say it's 4 because we used 4 for Cass as well, and you interacted with her about the same
Well, that was
amount
more because I went through her phone, wasn't it? I went through an unfamiliar device.
No, not really.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a plus 2 difficulty. Not 2 successes required.
So what is this then? This is 5 at 5.
You need 4 at difficulty 5.
There's 1. There
Hey.
you go.
Someone roll a luck die to see if there are the lane on that side of the fort watching the Hey, no, apparently he's gonna be okay. Ish. Okay, he's okay there, and Lupus, but yeah, 4 is enough with the camouflage gift he has once he's in the jungle. You just see him running and just his fur kind of shifting colors and melding with the shadows as he moves through the undergrowth. It's kind of hard to see him even though your vision travels with him.
Oh, that's neat.
By the way, he knows that we lied to him.
I'll be right
Fuck.
back.
By the way, we're all dead. Cheers, bros. And then the silence. But yeah, essentially you're watching him as he's trying to dodge the occasional Bigfoot in the jungle, creeping through, etc., etc. Probably grabs and eats a snake on the way. Like chomp out of the tree.
Ew.
So, what do you wish to do?
I'm back.
Okay.
So he made it home, I take it?
Yeah, he's traveling through the jungle, jumps on a snake along the way, dodging the patrols that are out there in the woods, but he can make
Does he
it through.
say anything?
Not particularly. Not while he's traveling. He's focusing on moving, and he's in lupus form when he travels through the jungle.
Do werewolves have a way of knowing if a mage is spying on them? Like, when they have a conversation?
You have no idea. They have a lot of gifts that allow them to do a lot of things and merits on top of it. Some of them can probably sense it, but you have no idea how common that would be. It's a solid maybe.
Because if we're in danger, I feel like I should listen in and see if they actually are going to betray us.
Yeah, you should.
You...
I mean, even if they are insulted by that, they insulted us first.
Is that a valid reasoning with the werewolves?
That's a valid reasoning for them challenging you to a fight for supremacy.
Is that like a rule? Is that hand to hand, or is that
Yeah,
like an actual...
that's hand to hand in war forms, essentially.
Can I use magic because they're using their war form?
I'm not sure they wouldn't see that as cheating, no. They would just hit you all the harder.
No, just spy on them. We can. It's easier to
I'll just spy on them.
Okay.
ask for apologies than ask for forgiveness. It's easier.
So, at some point you see him relax and just act less stealthy and just make for speed. Apparently he thinks he's made it past where he thinks the parameter is, as far as the patrols are concerned.
He thinks, oh no.
But yeah, he manages to make it to Costa Marquez without trouble. And you end up seeing him meet up with the rest of his pack, or at least parts of it. There seem to be You think you recognize talks to stop signs, but it's hard to tell, and there does seem to be another wolf there. So there are 3 wolves now communicating in lupus forms.
Can I understand it?
Not really, no.
Can I attempt to?
No. It's
Really?
they're speaking an animal language. It's a lot of body movements and ear positioning and the like. Maybe if you studied it systematically for an extended period of time, you could learn it. But they're essentially speaking wolf.
Do they? Okay, better question. Do they look like they're getting angrier?
Well, they're certainly getting a bit more tense. It's not outright angry. Concern might be accurate.
Alright.
Do you have something like animal can?
Nobody has
Look.
animal can.
Animal Ken's not even on this list, so no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have survival.
I'll let you roll
Which-
perception survival at 8.
Oof. 5 dice at 8. Sort of willpower on this. I
You
didn't
think
botch.
you did?
Okay. So 1 success. Yeah, the air that you're
No.
getting there is determined, and without much warning, about 5 minutes later, all 3 of them take off running and head into the jungle. Judging from the angle, they might be heading for the cairn now.
Alright. Just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, you had a total of 6 successes on that casting, and you needed 4. Let's see. This would last.
Man, is that right?
So
Oh, I'm
we're
sorry.
gonna say that, yeah, since we're assuming these last for a scene by default,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna say that, yeah, with extra success you can keep this going for a little longer than that. Yeah, they head into the cairn, and
I'm just gonna.
you're really gonna hate this. Because when they talk to the elder, he is in wolf form as well when he meets them alone.
Of course. Fucking course.
I fucking love the werewolves. So is this their super secret language that you said that nobody outside the werewolves know?
No, that's a separate thing. This is them just speaking wolf. An ordinary wolf could understand them.
Really? That's neat. Which elder is it?
It's the actual elder, the head of the council,
Oh, it's-
the red fucker.
It's the oh fuck. How's he looking?
Well, let's take a look at what his rage rating is like.
10, okay. That would be
Are
fun.
they gonna have to dogpile the bastard again? Oh no.
You see him grow tense, and then you sort of see him droop. You've never seen a wolf look so close to human in how disappointed he looks.
He's not angry with you, Light. He's disappointed.
It doesn't mean he's not gonna execute us.
I mean, if it's the only way to
How
save
should
him
I
from the taint.
Oh, hold on. Is the werewolf like he's like I failed him? I couldn't save him from the. Is that what you said? I couldn't save him from the taint.
No, not necessarily,
Oh.
but there is a certain vibe of you are my brother, Anakin.
He's gonna challenge me to the fight when he comes to murder me, isn't he?
No comment. He slowly gets
Oh,
off, up and pads off, and the other 3 kind of reluctantly follow him.
Oh no.
And
This is like a horror movie.
And you actually arrive, they actually arrive at another clearing, and you first think they're boulders, and then you realize, no, that's just 3 bears that are just sitting there as they get up.
What?
Too fucking much.
And at that point, they will start shifting into hominid forms because they do not share an animal language between them.
Oh, good. I can finally fucking understand them now.
Roll intelligence academics to understand Portuguese.
I had 5 XP left over. I forgot to pick up fucking Portuguese.
You would have had to study it during downtime as a
Oh,
thing
you
too.
said I could. You said I could pick it up because I kept rolling so well on the languages. Like I was getting there naturally. 2,
I mean, you
4,
can still
6,
roll it. Maybe it works.
difficulty.
Uh,
What is this?
6 as before, and you know, if I said that, that's fine. You can pick it up next time you have a downtime, or after this session anyway. But
So if I have languages especially, is it 4 or 5?
It's a 6 to difficulty.
it's still 6. It doesn't reduce difficulty. It makes
Oh.
10s count double.
Motherfucker! The one time I fucking need this.
2 is not so bad.
Okay, you make out some words. It sounds like a council of war, and the White Wolf is invited to speak. He says, "We cannot trust them. We cannot know what has been worked on them. Something about time. Something. One of the bears says, "We cannot wait. We cannot rely on them. Then something. Packs gathering. Another couple of days." Something. They can't know. They might leak it. Something. Fucking humans. Something.
There's only one way to salvage this relationship, isn't there, Draco?
I don't know. You tell me.
I need to open the gate.
The gist of what you're getting is that they don't trust you to make the gate open in the right place anymore, as they keep talking. They might be planning to come in directly and fuck the gate.
They're gonna die.
Maybe. But it's better than getting dumped into a fucking pit filled with silver by you.
Wow, they really don't trust you, huh?
I am so hurt right now at this. Should I tell the Thelaine?
They don't trust me anymore. I'm gonna go betray them.
That's bullshit. Don't betray them. Don't.
But
You should
we're
still
just going to
open-
be the bitches for the rest of our lives.
We're gonna be bitches no matter what. Fuck it. You know what, Draco? I'm opening the gate.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay,
No!
to where?
What?
To where? Where?
To the spot from where we are to where they wanted the thing to be.
Okay, you would first need to probe it out with correspondence to at least get a minor idea where it is.
Why not? Why not, Jack Lore?
Let's just do as planned rather than all of a sudden gate popping out. Because they don't think we're opening the gate anytime soon. So we shouldn't open the gate anytime soon. And we already told them if we wouldn't be.
You told them you can at soonest open it in a week, and suddenly it pops open.
That's like bad news bears.
The bears in the clearing are disgusted with you, Jackalor.
I mean, we could just do nothing and wait for them doing whatever and then checking us and some shit.
Yeah, waiting is our best option right now.
So
Trust
yeah,
me
it's
on this.
pretty hurtful how they don't trust us.
Gee, I wonder why. Literally a box filled with the finger bones of a child. And yeah, they don't trust you. I can't imagine why.
The Shadow Lords would approve.
I think even the Shadow Lord would consider whether this relationship is worth the investment and the risk to
I
their
mean-
reputation.
Did he even see in the box though? The box
He
is probably-
didn't, but you don't have the moral high ground here.
It didn't ask
I
for it.
just like the idea that they think we're evil, and it's not that we're evil. We're just fucking incompetent.
And this is competent. We couldn't control what kind of gifts we were getting from the lane.
Uh-huh.
You could control whether we accepted the gifts.
We even asked them we even tried saving some slaves.
Yeah, those are hanging around. The werewolf probably saw the humans huddled in there.
Yeah.
But of course they weren't like fucking animals, so it's worth nothing.
I mean, that just makes it look weirder. At this point, yeah, he's telling them that clearly traumatized humans were there for some reason inside the fort. He has no idea what you are doing to them, but they looked really abused.
Fine, fuck it. I'll just go rest. That's fine. Hold on. You know what? No, I'm not gonna rest. I'm gonna listen into the war meeting longer because fuck them. If I have to, I'm gonna fucking. Information is value.
Okay, something something tell the spiders question mark? Something something fuck them.
Just sadness.
Something something, does anyone know where the cats are? Collective response of rubbing up against something, no idea, fuck them. But yeah, the consensus seems to be that, you know, you werewolves suck. And from that, it's like, you know what, no, you suck more, but you know what, fuck it, okay, we hate those guys more, let's go kill them first and then we can deal with our issues.
Man, that's fucking upsetting that they want to just betray us like this.
I mean, they could be talking about the lane.
No way to know.
Yeah.
You're not making out what they're saying. They are very much foreigners to Portuguese as well, and as such, they are managing to mangle the language a bit, and there are a few situations where they have to ask whoever spoke to repeat what they said. So you know. He just revealed the 3 werebears for your consideration.
Gazes at stars sounds pretty peaceful. So does listens to wind.
They're supposed to be peaceful. Somewhat, anyway. But yeah.
Voice of the forest is more
So,
ambiguous.
2 brown bears and 2 black bears.
I speak for the trees. The trees tell you you suck.
So, how do you wish to proceed?
I think we're gonna take another downtime if we can.
Okay,
Right, guys?
Sure, how long?
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay,
Right? So we can do that, right?
I'll let you.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
yeah, we were gonna wait for the werewolves anyway, I guess.
Okay, then, if you are skipping ahead, on about the third day after this happens, there's howls during the night and the crashing of trees and a great smashing and harumphing, and then blasts of fire and gunfire, and you can well imagine what erupts. As a couple of packs and the werebears essentially try to get to the Darkhold and eliminate it.
They fail, I assume.
Well, they're lost for not trusting us.
It's hard to tell how this would go. Allied, roll for the Talane, a luck die, and Jackalord, roll a luck die for the werewolf side.
Oh, they're fucked. They're so fucked.
You hear the screaming and the battle and the howling, and you feel it go into the village. And then, about 15 minutes after it gets to the village, it starts turning to howls of pain. And just, you know how canines can skulk? There's a bit of that going on. There's the sound of a bear roaring. It sounds like it's in a lot of pain. And then, the sounds of the battle start moving away towards the forest. Sounds like a running battle in desperate retreat.
We should probably contact them and ask them what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
Also,
no,
can
sure.
we pick up our willpower again?
Yeah, we probably should have got willpower because we slept well. And
I'm gonna say, since you're taking 2 weeks of downtime, so that you recover half of your max in this time. Since assume that you're doing things. But
so
this essentially,
half of 5 is 3, right? Or is
yeah,
that 2?
rounded up.
Okay.
But yeah, Pengu sends a message that whenever you contact Cass, that he's busy picking up valuable skills, and unless you need him back desperately, he's gonna stay there for a couple of weeks. Okay. Right. As far as the Darkhold is concerned, when you look at it with prime senses, you can see it's like, right now it looks like it's 4 stories tall, but with prime you can see the chimerical space highlighted. It looks like a small, very dark tower is slowly growing, 1 floor at a time. And it grew a whole floor and a half when that battle happened, as its legend grows.
Why couldn't they just trust us for a bit? Because they're assholes, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, that's no reason not to trust us.
Pass me another baby finger.
You're just cunning advice.
So hold on, wait. So basically, the werewolves got repelled, and the ones that got captured are now being used to fuel the balefire.
You don't know about any that got captured. Just the battle made it grow. Because the legend of the terror of the tower spreads. It's the stuff of dreams and legends, changeling magic. So when something gets tales spread about how horrible or how amazing it is, it grows stronger. And since the werewolves got their asses whooped, well...
I guess I'll contact the werewolves.
I mean, why not wait until they contact you?
Okay,
because it's been that set amount of time that I said, that I would be able to...
First we're gonna take the downtime actions, but before even that, since you're taking 2 weeks off, you need to figure out what you want to do, what you want to say to the werewolves, and since it's really hot in here and I could use some water, why don't we take a break here?
Yeah,
sure, I should